Hello, timekeepers. Welcome. Good to see you guys. My name is virtual YouTuber Yunayo, and today we are here. What's going on? Oh, the cliffhang. Do I want to play that? I kind of want to play that actually. Is that this one? Anyways, we're playing some Final Fantasy 14 today. Where are all the gate? There's one. I'm here to play some Final Fantasy 14 today. Is there anything going on? Yeah, that sounds good. What is this? Oh, we're gonna save someone? Okay. This seems like fun. Just go to the top. Just don't seem that hard. Oh shit, I see the issue. Let's wait. Okay. Oh, we're gaming. No! Never mind. Not gaming. Hold on. Reset. We just gotta reset, you guys. Watch for this one. Hi, Claire. Always good to see. Always good to see you, Claire. I'll wait this one out. The dancer time. Yeah, but first we're doing some very important gambling. Oh shit. Final Fantasy 14 platforming always scares me. Cause like, am I safe like all the way at the edge here? Okay, cool. I made it. Oh, did I? I made it. There. I did it. Nice. That was scary. That was really scary. We did it. Yay. Okay. Back down now. My legs cracked. We're still back. It's a really fun platform. Puzzle and Stormblood. That's cool. That sounds like fun. Okay. Let's gamble first. We've got our little cactpot tickets, and I think I've actually yet to claim my big cactpot tickets for the week, so. Also, welcome in, Kevin Power. It's good to see you. Hello. How's Star doing? Besides seeing the lovely jam, Star is actually doing quite good. I was kind of hesitant to stream today. I'm not really sure why, but I just kind of was hesitant. But I'm glad that I decided to, cause happy to play more Final Fantasy 14. You know, this could be it. Damn, that was close. I did watch the starter guide. Jam looks really fun to play as and really annoying to play against. Girl has like 4 different ways to cross you up, and then a parry that's also a mix-up. That's crazy. I will absolutely be picking her up. And I don't think she'll be my secondary or anything. I think that's kind of unlikely, but I will 100% be picking her up when the update drops. This is like, it's like the most mix-up moves that whoa, did I get 2 numbers on that one? That's crazy. That's like the furthest I've ever gotten is 2 numbers. I just kind of like glazed past that. Was that 2 numbers, correct? Crazy. You got Royal Guard, Devil May Cry. No, stream whenever you want. We'll do our best to always support you. Oh, thank you very much, Kevin Power. I may actually stream early in the morning. The thing is, I've got like, okay, so like my shifts are really late at, not super late at night, but they're like in the afternoon and they go into the night basically. So I come home pretty late by the time that I'm done with work and everything. So like it's interesting because I have an event I need to attend for something important, like business kind of important. And it starts at like 8:30 in the morning, but I usually get to sleep by midnight. So it's kind of like I've got to decide if it's more important that I be attentive at this important business event, or if it's more important that I be awake at work and paying attention. You know? I'm not sure. But we'll see. I didn't expect much from Jam. Maybe told me she can parry, pull that one Lego Batman gift, enjoy. She seems pretty fun to play. I'm excited. I am rich now, yeah. I'd like to take care of the business, don't get me wrong, but I have to decide, because either I set my sleep schedule early so that I can wake up early and then I go to work kind of tired, or I go to the event kind of tired due to lack of sleep. And I'm kind of leaning towards go to work tired, because then I can actually stream early in the morning. So it would actually kind of what is going on here? What is that? Oh my god, it's a Lalafell sitting. I was looking at it from the wrong side. I wasn't sure what that was. Jesus Christ. But yeah, what am I doing right now? Oh. Yeah, I think away from editing, what did I miss? What is that? I thought it was like a weird snail or something. What was I gonna say? I forget. But yeah, so if anything, I honestly might be streaming early in the morning for the Guilty Gear update. Because that's an update I would actually love for you guys to watch me play. Yeah, welcome in, Dillian. We're just kind of grinding out mission quests and stuff. Now that we finally have Dancer unlocked, I actually don't need to grind levels. Although I might still do that because I am leveling up a white mage, so I'm not really sure. Here you go. Yeah, I'm gonna get $3,000 and that's it. That's crazy. Being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Last time we stormed like the giant tower thingy, and that was pretty fun. I'm gonna get to story. Yeah, we're doing the crystal tower stuff right now. I do kind of want to queue for that again, low key. Can I queue for that one more time? That was really fun. Casual match, not that. I'm just gonna queue for that in the background. I know it takes a while. It's 17 minutes? Jesus Christ. 17 minutes? What the hell? PvP intrusive thoughts. Yeah, intrusive thoughts are right. I've just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. Information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Okay. Cool. I forget when you have to do Crystal Tower to continue the story. First foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, neutralizing the structure's outer defenses. According to Sirius Defense, the Labyrinth defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with the sentry heavily augmented by Allagan technology. Allagan? I don't know. Our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by a chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. Should prove too dangerous to share with the world. We have no choice but to contain them, short of leveling the place. This will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. So deeper into the tower we go. I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defense have been completed. Awesome. So they're gonna analyze the structure of the tower first? Take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the A spire? Oh, but an awesome tower. It is a pretty awesome tower. He's pouting. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, sir. I am well aware I shall never be a match for one of your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow my skills to rest from disuse during the coming pods. We'll need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Not quite more than the briefest glimpse of which time has obscured. Okay. I'm moving my mic, sorry. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Meeting adjourned. Isn't it crazy? I used to not have a mic arm. Back then, you used to be able to hear every time I hit a key on my keyboard. That was several years ago, though, at this point. Star's eating the mic, yeah. Oh, it's this guy again. Was he allowed to be here? Do we not have, like, guards stationed around watching for people sneaking in? You don't understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So this is the legacy the Alagan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy sources waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. Oh, we're power scaling already. New toy for me to play with. This guy is definitely super not evil. He looks so... How does he... Okay, how does taking off the mask make him look more evil? I don't get it. Oh, it's Nero. Oh, shit. You know, I didn't realize you were still alive, Loki. I hate how people can never agree how to pronounce Alagan. I believe the fates have conspired to deny me my Gistroids once again, but it would seem they have greater destiny in mind for me. I had no idea what he looked like under the mask. Wait, did we ever see him without his mask on before this point? I think we did at one point, no? I'm not sure. He has the most evil eyes ever, for real. Surely, though, we should have had someone guarding the entrance, you know? like, you would think that like, we'd have someone standing guard in the entrance to the tower with the death weapons, you know? Pretty sure he always had his big red helmet on. See, that's what I was thinking too. I wasn't quite sure. I'm not doing Dancer's next job mission yet. I want to get the pretty dancer outfit, but I want to make sure that if I can help it, I want to not be over leveled. You know? So I'm trying to focus on entirely, like, the only way I want to level Dancer is by doing the main story quest, basically. Doubtless eager to hear our progress on the Crystal Tower. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. Suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day bring new discovery. Same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside of it. Doesn't Dancer start at level 60? Correct. Yeah, I am indeed. I'm 10 levels ahead of the main story quest now, because I wanted to be a pretty dancer cat girl. Entryway to the principal spire, Sacrus Tower. Wait, circus? Circus? Like a clown? Circus Tower. It's not It's not Cycrus. Cycus. Circus? Circus. That's just circus, but pronounced like French. Circus Tower. It's also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we're at a loss. Discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. So the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry to the tower, I fear your talent shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Same pronunciation. Circus Tower, Goofy Ah Tower. Who are you two? You from the circus? I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Alagan civilization sent by the students of Baldesion to assist in... Wait, aren't the students of Baldesion like super wiped out at this point? How do the students of Baldesion keep showing up? You guys are supposed to be like Omega wiped out. It's supposed to be like a mystery what happened to you guys, I think. Should I be advancing the main story quest more? Yunayo Nyx, rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but you have received nary a word of your coming. In light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I think that they should have rather more pressing concerns. Some students about this were out for research when the... Is that what happened to the island? Should I be advancing the main story quest more? Can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you we are here to help. That's funny. The game just told me to make sure to do the Crystal Tower, because otherwise you'll get stuck in the main story quest. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go take care of that now. That looks like the Echo. Your right eye is the same as ours. Do they have edgy eyes? The sanguine hue that is said to be a trait unique to all Alligans, yet I inherit it from my father, same as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. There's aught you know, I implore you to tell me. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Allag. As your eye is placed upon the path you walk, you too soon shall come here to fulfill your death. Okay. Yeah, okay. After this, I'll do some more of the main story quest. How about that? I just kind of wanted to get this out of the way, but I guess I was not quite far enough in the main story quest to do so. They're kind of suspicious, Loki. I think that the fact that they say that there was supposed to be word that they were coming, but it didn't arrive, I think that that's suspicious. Une and Daga, advisory members of Noah. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance. CT questline takes a hot minute. Yeah, well, either way, I don't know. It seems like I'm getting spoilers for the main story quest by doing Crystal Tower. I don't know why they gave me the option to do this if they expected me to be further along, but you know. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I'm hopeful we will finally see progress. Remember the main story quest at this point, but might be a good idea. Yeah. Can't believe Final Fantasy is spoiling me, dude, on itself. Well, we're 10 minutes into the wait time right now. It's just weird with some side characters. I don't know. If anything, I'll split my efforts half and half. Cause it seems like they just want me to be further along than I am right now. Cause as far as like what happened to the how's Tataru doing? No, her name is pronounced Tataru, which is just so much worse, respectfully. Okay. Tataru is just so much worse than Tataru. I'm so sorry. There's a continent to the south that has been named and hinted at for years, and we still haven't gone there. That's funny. Hello. Oh, I guess I did just find out about what happened to them. Your android will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that with which is in our power to change. Dragon Australia. That's awesome. It sense etheric fluctuations as you previously... Oh, shit. Alright. So this is my second time ever doing a 24-person raid. Last time I kind of dropped the ball more than a few times. So hopefully this time I can do a little better. Last time, the first time that I did this, actually, it was on stream. I think Claire saw it too. We party wiped twice. Apparently there was a tank on one of the teams that was throwing or something. So two different times we party wiped. Our tank is the little Lalafell with that giant glowing axe. I can follow that. I'm trying to see standout people to follow around. Okay. If I get lost, I'll just press F2 and try to figure out where the tank is. Not that I should be necessarily like near the tank or anything, but you know. People throwing in alliancers and causing wipes, it was bad. Dang. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I guess with 24 people, there's more of a chance that someone's gonna try to throw. Got some cutscene watchers, it looks like. Or lagging people, I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, no, we do have a cutscene watcher. Got CS? What does CS mean? Does CS cutscene? Is that what that is? I know last time I was here, someone on my team called out that I was a cutscene watcher. Okay, okay. So that's basically just calling out like, don't go too fast. Because that's what they did last time when I was watching cutscenes. This place kind of looks like a face from here. That's cool. Okay. I don't know. I'll just stand in a safe place and... Normally just wait for someone watching cinematic. Okay. Who's my tank targeting right now? Oh, I was targeting the right person. Oh, he did it. I'm just gonna kind of follow everyone else's lead, honestly. I feel like that's a pretty good effort. Who is my tank targeting? Whoever my tank is targeting, I'll just target. There's just so many things happening on screen. Dancer. Okay. I can't pick a dance partner yet, which is sad, but it's fine. Let's go, let's go. Imagine getting jumped by 24 World of Lights, dude. I would hate to be that person. I don't know who my tank is targeting, so I'll just target. This lobby is much quieter than the other one I was in. I guess there's less notable things happening. Imagine getting jumped by oh my god, I would love to see a raid completely full of only potatoes. That sounds hilarious. Oh wait, that's right, I have Peloton now. Oh my god, I'm a ranged DPS again. My first ever main class was Bard. I have Peloton now. Holy shit. I totally forgot that I can do that. Wait. I accidentally targeted the skeleton. My bad. Okay, it's fine. Should continue on Crystal Tower after the next main boss, after the next MSQ boss fight. Okay, gotcha. Seen some raids being made of only tanks or specific jobs. Saw someone do a raid once with only Astrologian to honor the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh when he passed away. That's really nice. I like that. Even if I don't have a dance partner, I should still be dancing, right? Because that'll, if anything, do AoE damage. If not, it'll give me a buff, right? I think that's how Dancer works. I think even if I don't have a dance partner, I still get the buff. More skeletons. I know Final Fantasy always does a lot of cool stuff when, like back when Kentaro Miura passed away. I saw screenshots of like a bunch of Guts cosplayers hanging out in Ul'dah. That was really cool. Not that I was like regularly playing at the time, but you know. I need to wait for my tanks to get aggro. Alright. I accidentally took the aggro. Jesus Christ. My bad. I did an AoE the moment that the enemy spawned, I'm pretty sure. That's my bad. That's just my bad. That's just me being stupid. How do these treasure coffers work? I don't really get it. There we go. Yeah. What I don't know what the class is, but yeah. Does Peloton? Okay, so they have to be close by. I was wondering if it was all party members or if they had to be close. Well, it says A, so you only get the one. Oh, okay. So do I go on the left? Yeah, my tank is over there, so I trust them. I trust my tank. This last time I messed this up, but I think this time I'm on the right. Are these all my party members? Yeah, these are all my party members. Yeah, okay. So we're good. Okay. It's 4 people here, right? I can't do anything from here. But I'm ranged, so it's probably better that I stand here, right? That guy died really fast. I'm good? Okay, cool. Wait, there are 5 people here, though. Oh no, I think that guy's just as confused as I was when I first did this. It's a shame that I can't do the Lalafell. Oh shit. The Lalafell Wa. I'm gonna just drink my tea, I guess. I see one. Yeah. The platform's not glowing anymore. Do we go? I think so. Yeah, we got him. Cool. Oh, my Peloton hit the whole party. That's awesome. Oh, look at all the Pelotons. Oh, I'm so good at this game, you guys. More based on your class than Alliance now? Good job. Wait, so did I do it wrong? Holy shit, it's Thanos. Wait, am I crazy or I don't really remember this. Why am I invisible? Talk about the 3rd raid. I see. Okay. Why am I invisible? Invisible means I can hit the so I should I just like hard focus this boss? Yes. Okay. But once I stop being invisible, should I more so focus on the enemies that pop up? Other guys, yeah, okay. I'm not doing my AoE because I don't want to drag any. You know what I mean, though. I like gambling. And it worked out. We're good. I'm no longer invisible. A lot of treasure coffers. Pass. Onion mask. I don't know what that is, but I want that. Pass. Pass. Okay. So A gets invis first. Does that mean that like the invis switches as that fight goes on? Oh, is this the stairs? Oh hell yeah. Stair takers. Onion. 30 seconds or something. I see, I see. That guy died really fast. We didn't even switch at all. Stair takers. You know what? Actually, no. I'm a bad girl. I'm a daring girl. You know. The sound of pain from people jumping off of the ledge is so funny. Hold on, I need to plug my phone in. Do I have time for that? I have time for that. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. So, wait, which one do I go for on this one? My tank is eyeing up this person real nasty, so I'm gonna assume that one. I'll target whoever my tank does. A usually goes left. Okay, okay. Hi, Dave. Bad girl, but good dog. Have you guys ever noticed that I've gotten, like, better at barking? Okay. Follow A tank. Yeah. I'll just do what my A tank does, high key. Ow. Hello? Oh, okay. All chat has to say is good girl and bam. It's so much practice. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you could say that. Okay, ours is almost dead. I'm glad my allies have been on top of taking out the additions, because I have not been high key. Get him! Get him! Going AFK, gonna try leveling up your art skill. Have fun! Have a good time. Practicing art is always fun, I think. I almost got all of my party in the Peloton. I think I got, what is that, 7 out of 8? No, 6 out of 8. Okay. Every artist started as shit, unfortunately. So it's just something you gotta work on. When rocks crash down, this is the one where like rocks crash down and you get behind them, yeah. Were we too close? Should I wait? Do I wait, or is it better to just revive? But I can't re-enter the fight, right? So it's better to wait. I was too close, right? Oh, well, I mean, they've almost got all of us up. Okay. Did we do it? Did I see it right, or did a bunch of us die? Oh my god. What happened? That was rough. Why did that go so much worse? That was crazy, dude. I don't see why that went so much worse than before. Oh man, I'm so weak. I've got the what is it called? The dunce cap. I've got the dunce cap on. My dunce cap goes away in a minute. So what happened there? Was I simply too close, or wait for 10 seconds? How did this happen? I don't know. Like half of our company wiped. Luckily we beat the boss in like the next few seconds, but like half of our, probably over the course of that battle, I would say in total everyone wiped once. Everyone died once, you know. Yeah. Hold on. Now I'm ready. I'm ready. You're standing in the comet? I think that's what happened. Let's do the harvest dance. Harvest dance might go low-key. Why are we missing 2 people? We're missing 2. Oh, did one of them... One of Alliance C backed out, I think. For some reason. One of our healers is here. It's just a DPS. Y'all got it. Is it actually? Oh yeah, you're right. It is kind of just a DPS. I think that we can. When DC on C. Alright, yeah, we got it. Okay. Vacuum slash is fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's when he runs to the middle to watch out. He walks back to the middle. Gotcha. Okay. That's the one. Hurries. What are you doing out there? Why'd you do that? Was that just for fun? Why did you do that? That's kind of aura, yeah. There should be like a parry button that one class can press. That negates all damage. Wait. Oh, I can't move. We're good, we're good. Never been healthier, in fact. This damage marker is cool as hell. Like the evil dark and red, you know? Is he good? No! Oh my god, I thought I got caught in it again. Jesus Christ. Alright, we did it, we did it. Okay, nice. We almost got it. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool, we did it. Nice, nice, nice. There's some really cool AoE markers. I was happy to see them. GG. That was kind of messy, low-key, but we did it. We did it. Give it to our healer. Fuma Hakama. It's not that good, but I can use that for my samurai, right? Onion. I'll take anything that says onion on it, dude. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. I don't know. Elegant Catalyst. Give me these. Give me these. Alright, cool. We did it. We did it. Nice. Oh, I got the Crimson Celestial Gloves. Let's go. Doggers. That was fun. Like I said, I enjoy that raid. Well, for the 2 times I've done it, I guess. Okay, let's get this one done. I got a few dialogue lines in there. I think here. Hi, Alzu. Concerns etheric fluctuations that she had previously attributed to good King Mogomog VII. Being as no more is a blessing, for which we have you to thank. Ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. Yeehaw. Hello. She kind of fine though. A band of refugees hailing from Ul'dah this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. I met a very Chinese point. What is that from? I keep saying that and it sounds really familiar, but I don't know what it's from. Also, me too. I'm also going to be at a very Chinese time in my life when Jam comes out, yeah. Seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we give the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven awaiting a formal response. No, full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Okay. Shall be grateful for your presence at this meeting. It's just a very Chinese time in our lives is all. You know what? You're so right. You're so freaking right, Alzu. We're all at a very Chinese point in our lives. Where is the 7th heaven? I didn't know there were 7 of them. So do you think that the name 7th heaven really implies that, like, they made 6 more places named heaven and none of them worked out? You know? Hello. Just a viral video of a Chinese guy singing. That's funny. I gotta look into that later. Ready and willing to work same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. I like that they have a refugee uniform on. That's pretty nice that they've all got matching outfits. Say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. Flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. Each heaven gets progressively more Chinese. Yeah. And the calamity brought us to our knees. Those rich bastards in the city who didn't help us. They climbed on our back. Took in them foreigners, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us, kind stranger. Dude, she said, nuh-uh. The situation is rather more complicated. We accepted the Doman's petition for aid. That decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. Great regret that I must deny your request. L refugee. I shouldn't say that. That might be politically charged. Hello, Tatar. Ill tidings from Ul'dah. Alphino has been wounded? What happened? The refugees started a riot. They went wild, lashing out at any and everyone. Well, okay, no, now a scion is involved, so like. The authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. Find Alphino quickly. If he's in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Okay. I forget why he's in Ilda, honestly. Also, my throat's kind of like itchy right now. What do these guys have to say? We'll see about that. Ida, my goat, mentioned. I just know her shorts are crazy, and that's like the main thing that I know her for. And also, she's kind of a silly gal. And I like that she just punches people. I think that's funny. Ida's your queen. That's base. That's base. I like that. I was able to visit Balmung, I think, the main ERP server one time, and the entire quicksand was just completely full. Like, I swear to God, it was filled to the brim with people. There, like, I actually distinctly remember, like, standing up on one of these railings and looking at the crowd. Just this entire area was just full of people. And it was crazy. And they were all probably role-playing. Good for them. Good for them. A can of sardines, yeah. It was cool to see it so populated. Alphino looks fine, dude. High key, Alphino looks fine. What's up, Alphino?
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
You do look quite well, yeah.
On the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Relevant to today's politics, sort of. Kind of.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor.
Oh, it's just like real life.
The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
Imagine if we could teleport.
To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest.
They laugh
influence.
like children.
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dah way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
This is just like in real life, actually.
Choosing to ignore their existence,
It looks so much
however,
better after the graphics
is
update. Does it
patently not
really?
an option.
You know, and I didn't
General
notice a huge difference, but
Ralvan
that's
and
mostly because
Sultana
I didn't play the game
understands,
too much
which
before
is
the
why they
update.
ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
There's some good political commentary in this game, and especially later on. Not always perfect. Yeah, I can see that. This is just very relevant to today, it feels like, you know. Scion's base looks like 4 blocks of clay on top of a Lego stack.
More Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers.
I don't know if you should call them worthless wanderers, Alphino. That's kind of rude.
While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
I mean, I'm sure if they're working. Oh, no, but that's an issue with rich people.
The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain.
Do we get to
for
kill
all
a billionaire in
refugees,
this game?
an
Should I
attitude
say
shared by
that
the rest
out
of
loud
the
on the internet?
militarists.
Is that a bad
And
thing
you
to
may be
say
sure
out loud
they
on
make
the
no
internet?
effort to conceal their opinions.
I don't... No, that's probably fine.
It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, Nor is it any surprise that some among them would
We're all
ultimately
thinking it.
resort
We're all
to
thinking it. Yeah, I
violence.
just hope I don't get put on a list for that one.
That the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
This is a bad time to go on a joint training mission. Okay. What are they? What do I have right now? Oh my god. My current item is level 20. This one is level 50. Shit. I don't know. Nice. Is that the recommended? No, but it's getting switched back. Why is it getting switched back? This one's level 50, but this one's level 20. Why are earrings and these accessories so strange? I feel like everything except these are really straightforward. You know? Like, why is this level 50 item not the recommended item? This one provides like +1 to 4 stats. This one's giving me like +20 to a bunch. It's for tanks. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. They should name it like tank earring or something. Need aiming jewelry. Aiming? Like, is that what it'll be called, or is that the stat I'm trying to level up? Bending is for tanks. Okay, how about these ones? Knocked, Gloam, Auroral? I don't know what any of these stats do. High key. I have no idea. The third one. Okay. Okay. I'll see you at the Hall of Flames. This is the wrong way. I legitimately just have no clue what any of the stats in this game do. I just pick the highest level items and go from there. That guy is just nearly completely naked. That's based. That's based. As he should be, honestly. Everything is called by a class name once you get to Heavensward. Okay, that's handy. Raban just chilling out here. Full dealing with the refugees. Alphino, back on your feet already. My memories of the ride are still somewhat muddled, but I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Secured the city soon enough, not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remained throughout the Line. Sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. Can well imagine, given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. None can deny the tensions between the Uldan citizens and refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I would think not. That is a good point. That is a good point. Come to the point. That this powdered kegs of discontent was not set alight by chance, that these events were deliberately set in motion. And now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, the investigation can wait. Do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Okay, Raban. Were he to claim without necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, monitors would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. And face harsh criticisms in the day ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, sir. I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. Have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerent? Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I am a mute. I'll do my best. I know, sometimes I see my character talking. Just really not often at all. Let me drink some tea. Hello. There's wisdom in your words. Okay. You just gave it to me. I guess I do have a silver tongue. So after I finish the boss of this player, you think it should be good to return back to Crystal Tower? I did die once. Do I need to mend my shit? Not really. I'm not worried. Okay. Hey there, guys. Any riots going on down here? That would be perfect. Okay, great, great. Thank you so much for your help, by the way. You're always so helpful anytime that I'm streaming this game. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like the merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Okay. Someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions are correct. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, if you guys would like to support the stream and the channel any more than you are just by watching, consider donating to the super chat amount. Currently, I'm trying to pay for rent, and any amount that you guys can donate to that will be of great help. If you would like to support me other ways that will go to the channel instead of rent, then you can consider joining the membership for $1.99 a month, or donating to my Ko-fi in the description, or commissioning me from there for artwork. Hi. The revolution, retribution of holding the ruling class to account and taking that with which is owed, a childish fantasy. Now that one of our idealists has returned, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can little sense his words beyond the fact that he is not alone in surviving. Okay. So he's behind the tent. Hey man, what's going on? We could have escaped together and you'd be here with me. And be here to soothe me. If only someone could /soothe me. Hello. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. When the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and fighting. And everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give us no quarter. Okay. I got the auroral ring. Hold on. Wait, that's not ring. Auroral ring. Is that correct now? That is correct. Oh my god. Claire, you're so smart. Which one do I get now? Even star or day star? Wait, so what? Wait. What stats did this one have? Dexterity, vitality, skill, speed, direct hit rate. I bet it's the even starving. I'm pretty smart too. Dogs can learn sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope. I don't use either of them. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Supposed to train us to fight, but the ones you sent with us vanished during the struggle. For one woman. You know, this sounds... I don't think it's supposed to sound this way. Show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. I don't think it's supposed to sound how the devs thought that, how the devs, like, I don't think that the devs intended it to sound how it does. But that, Terrified Refugee might have some things to unpack after this is all over. Alright, let's go show them that one single measly woman is stronger than their strongest warriors. Epic win for girls. Those are for magic classes. Okay. How do you know this? Is this just like information you gather as you play more? Is there like a guide on how to pick rings in Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, they're in the caves, right? I missed it, I think. The intelligence and mind stats for magic? Okay, that's good to know. Ah. Hold on. Further down? Yo, why can't I find this cave? Gotta be further down, right? What? I might be stupid. You'll be able to just get aiming everything later. You'll be able to just get aiming everything later, that's all you need. Pending for tanks. Maiming for samurai. I don't really get it. But I think I get it. No, I don't really get it. Hello. That's your game. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're more than willing to kill you for ourselves. Hello? We can take her as he falls down and explodes immediately. There you go. I am 10 levels above them still, so like. Okay. Hello. They're just named what it's for. You can ask a question, no problem. You call me a bitch. That's rude. Hey guys. So what now? You beat him like it was nothing. Hey man, I can't even talk to you. Wait, no, this is... Go away and leave us be. I need to speak with Terrified Refugee. Where's Terrified? Are you Terrified Refugee? Who are you guys? You guys are no one. Any videos in the work and looking for an editor? What are your rates? It depends. Also, do you have a portfolio that I could look at? Because I don't like editing. I'll be quite frank. It's not like I have any videos in mind specifically, but like, if you wanted to like edit down streams into highlights and stuff, I might be interested. Because certainly, you know, where is Terrified Refugee? Where is that guy? That's just, oh, that's right. I got you. Because I might be interested, but I don't think that the rates that I usually pay are that good. Simply because I don't make that much money in general. It's something I'm interested in hearing you out, but I'll tell you ahead of time that it's something that I don't think that I can afford, generally speaking. Better that a handful of them take a beating for you than they'll all get butchered by the flames. No merchant. Do I need any of these? Is Noct Choker for me? No, Auroral Choker. Oh, is Auroral Choker for me? Auroral, right? Do you like working? Happy to cut if it's too much. My Discord is Yunayo if you want to message me there and we can try to sort that out. I'd be happy to look into it. Noctis for tank because it has determination. But they all have determination actually. That's why I was kind of confused. Because I figured determination was for tank. But they all have determination. Oh, tenacity. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, just the channel name, yeah. Oh, right. I'm accepting the quest. Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. How does this guy profit off of giving his weapons to a bunch of refugees? Is he just doing it for fun? Wait. Search Stone's Throw. Oh, this is Stone's Throw. Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem there. But like I said, I'll tell you ahead of time that I'm not sure if I can really pay for that. Just with rent and you know, other stuff. It's not like the job that I work isn't. Basically, I won't say how much I make exactly, but I make basically minimum wage. So really, I just don't have that much money going around. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, just send me your portfolio and general rates that you usually pay or expect to get paid. Told me to stay here with the others. He said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ulda. He was gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. Are you looking for someone? Someone's stirring up trouble. You were lucky to get a VGen code. Oh, well, that's nice. That's something that I'd like to get as well. You're just walking around? Which of these gullible fools should be my next victim? Hey, man. I don't know why you're trying to run. I can fly. Check this out. Gullible fool spotted. Me when I'm evil and mischievous. Hey. Jump scare. Warrior of Light jump scare. Get him. Why are you pursuing me? Oh, you know. Sedition, treason, revolution, that is preposterous. Who has filled your heads with these lies? Refugees? Self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Let's say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a how do you pronounce Kirkin? Kikern? Kikern's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. Brother. Me when I put several innocent lives at stake for money. I mean, haven't like quite a few people actually died at this point from this whole thing? Agree to protect me. I swear I shall tell you everything. Oh. No, okay. That's not very nice. What's all this commotion? That is not me. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. Oh, okay. I thought I was about to get accused. I was like, thank God I'm not playing Bard. This would have looked really bad if I was playing Bard right now. Thank God. Immediately wanted to make a joke that I shouldn't. Forgot that that happens. Poor guy. Can you imagine if I was a Bard right now? I would know more about your relation with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. Man was responsible for the recent riots. Perhaps we owe his murder a debt of gratitude. It's obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with the investigation, Scion. Damn, I get a free pass just for being a Scion? Shit. Okay. Guys, I've got some new plans regarding the rich and wealthy within Ul'dah. That wasn't me. I must say, is that a gorilla? That's 2 gorillas. It's a gorilla. Oh my god, she's being carried by a gorilla. Yeah, I don't want to say that out loud because I feel like if I do that too much on this stream, then I'm gonna get put on a list or something. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, Day. Report to the guy at the place. It's kind of disappointing that we're not actually gonna defeat a rich guy in Ul'dah, but we're gonna actually just take out a random criminal who was stirring trouble. When really the fault of all this lies with the rich people within Ul'dah. And this is, you guys can trust that this is not a metaphor for real life events. Gorilla mount is awesome, actually. Gorilla mount is so cool. Back here. This is not in any way like real life. Exactly. There's no relation between the current situation and real life. Hello. He died. Not simply murdered, he was silenced. Too many knew his face and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. You have the amount of golden Namazu carrying you around on a parade float. Cost 50 million gil. Jesus Christ. More than I've made throughout the entirety of my time playing this game. Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chambers as soon as you return. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Okay. This is kind of exciting. I just hope we get to beat up the rich people in Ul'dah. That can be like the new in Minecraft, you know? Let's eat the rich in Ul'dah. There are no relations between the events currently happening within the story and real life. Okay. What does this guy say? With the likes of me, does he know? Sorry, does she know that I'm like the warrior of light? Did she just say what business would the Grace have with the likes of you? Hello? Scion of the 7th Dawn, most valuable player. Hello? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, honestly. Hey, Alpha, no. We've been expecting you, madame. Please proceed inside. Oh, which one do I pick? Even star, day star? Are either of these for me? Neither of these are for me. I'm fairly confident in that. Clara has taught me well. This time, I think I'm right.
Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities.
Let's go. I'm just that good.
Great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
I think after this cutscene, I might take a break. Maybe. I'm not really sure yet.
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination.
And they are correct.
Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
Okay.
Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Okay, see, that's just not cool.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
I can't even remember what her old voice sounded like. I was about to say, did her old voice change? But then I thought about it a little bit. And I can't even recall what her old voice was like, so I'm not sure.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
I was about to make a heated joke. Anyways. Had like one voice cutscene before this.
Adeleji.
Damn, he knows that guy.
But he spoke in favor
Don't
of
remember
the Doman's
either.
cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
His voice acting does not match the animation. He is under voice acting. He was over animated.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Okay.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the
This is really
Eorzean
interesting, actually.
alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
Oh, okay. So wait. Are the military groups there basically just acting independently? That's kind of interesting, actually.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful,
This place looks like
he'll
Xenoblade.
gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
Wait, he's building an orphanage next to the ruins? I don't see how that really benefits
The
him.
man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
I'm kind of confused now. Wait. So he wants control of the disputed territory. But, okay. But even assuming that Ul'dah agrees to that, I don't think he can just take it. He'll own the land and every relic buried. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But he can't just like waltz up and take it just because Ul'dah said, yeah, go ahead. I don't think he is allowed to do that. I don't think Ul'dah is allowed to do that, quite frankly.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution.
Damn, that's crazy.
His sympathy for the plight of the Domins was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
And there is no relation between the current events unfolding and real life events. I should stress. These events are only happening in the game.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate? And, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
But yeah, why can't they just call the council together and then say what's been going on and then say, let's kill that guy? Like, all voted in favor?
Omega.
Me when someone asks me what comes before Alpha. That was a stupid joke. I was thinking the like Omega-verse, but I don't actually know enough about it to make a good joke.
An Alagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Oh my god, he's trying to unbury a nuke. Jesus
Alagan
Christ.
inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
I like that delivery. That was good. The voice acting is definitely better.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
I could win.
Power enough to subjugate Ul'dah like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
The fact that it's being brought up means I'm eventually gonna fight it, right? I would win.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Let's kill the guy. Surely this is enough to just arrest him.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
Oh, are we being listened in on?
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Wait, why aren't there guards stationed over there? Hello? Anyways, that was cool though. I like that. I like that cutscene. That was some cool world building. I think, okay, this is kind of unrelated, but like one pet peeve that I have with stories, especially the more modern ones, is when like between major story arcs, they'll instantly power skill something to like the next level, you know? Like, the next major villain can't possibly be weaker than the first season's major villain, but in most cases. And I hate that every single next season has to be like, oh my god, guys, the threat we're facing is 10 times stronger than the previous threat. You know, in Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, it was like the sequel to Jujutsu Kaisen for those who never read either. And like, the way that they tried to make the new villain a credible threat was by saying he's 10 times stronger than the previous villain at max power. Like, that's just lame to me, especially because the sequel takes place with a different generation of characters. Like, it's like the next generation of kids, basically, from the previous story. So there's no reason to power skill that hard. Why can't a threat just be dangerous, but not, like, super duper stronger than the last guy, you know? And I don't like that. I really don't like that a threat in a story can't possibly just be threatening, as opposed to way stronger than the last threat, right? And that's a problem with all of shonen. That's a problem with, like, the entirety of the genre, basically. And it came up in my brain because the comparison of Omega to the Ultima weapon made me think of that, where it's like the way that they make it seem dangerous is by saying it's even stronger than the Ultima weapon. But there's no reason that they couldn't have said like, oh yeah, it's just as strong as Ultima, and that's bad. That's like a bad thing. That's still like a very bad thing. The Ultima weapon, by and large, was only defeated because fucking I had God on my side. Like Jesus Christ himself teamed up with me to defeat the Ultima weapon. You know? It can't be John, the guy that is a bit okay with magic, to teach people how good magic is. Yeah, right. Everything needs to be upgraded constantly. That's why JoJo's is cool. In JoJo's, I love part 4 of JoJo's. Spoilers, I guess, kind of, but I won't give like direct spoilers. But the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure comes in like each different story arc takes place over a new generation of the main character, and because of that, the characters don't need to be as strong as the previous generation, which is really refreshing. You can argue that actually the strongest character in the story appeared in like the second character arc, like the second major character arc, you know? I think you'd be wrong, but you could make an argument that the strongest main villain appeared in like the second generation that we saw, you know? Get rid of Hamon to not have power skill. Yeah, now every single power is like a puzzle, which is kind of neat. But I think part 4, the 4th generation of characters, is cool because the main villain is kind of just a normal guy who's sort of strong. Like, he loses a head-on fight with almost every main character in every single generation. And I think that that's cool because he's just a normal guy who's really clever and cunning, and he knows how to lay low and play dirty. And I think that's cool, and that's a cool scale back because he still feels dangerous. He still feels very threatening to the story and the status quo, and he's not at all stronger than almost anyone else that we see in the story up to that point, you know? I'm gonna post a copy pasta. Is there a copy pasta for what I'm describing? But yeah, I mean, this is a problem that actually faces every shonen story. I forget what it's called, but it was started by Dragon Ball Z, and then the big 3, that is One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto, all followed suit because they were kind of just copying the formula of Dragon Ball. Because, you know, Dragon Ball is like the granddaddy of all shonen, so it's like the problem followed through with all of the big 3 of shonen, and every shonen that came after was copying one of the big 3. So it's kind of like, it's just a problem that exists in every single shonen. The JoJo part 4 speak the main villain had at the start. Oh, My name is, yeah, yeah. And you know, the major part of our villain doesn't actually appear until like halfway through part 4, which is really interesting. He has such a little impact on the greater aspect, on like the grander scheme of the world. And I think that that's cool, because he's threatening to the main villains for the status quo, not because he's threatening to the world like the other villains are. And I think it's a great demonstration that a villain doesn't need to be extremely powerful to feel like a good villain, you know? I would even argue that most villains aren't that strong and they're just really cunning. But now we've got Final Fantasy XIV here in its second ever major story arc being like, it's even stronger than that super weapon that can absorb gods and shit. Like, I don't think we needed to take it quite that far. If anything, I think I think that, yeah, you know, I think it's a good story. Like, Merchant trying to unearth a super weapon to take more control. I think that's a good story. And it's politically inclined towards our current landscape. But I do think it's kind of lame that the power scaling has already reached points where we're like, oh, it's stronger than the strongest thing you know of, you know? I just think that's lame. Especially because the only reason we beat the Ultima weapon was because of Heidelin. So really, there's no reason that the next main villain couldn't be slightly weaker than the Ultima weapon. Like, there's no reason that... What was it called? Omega? There's no reason that Omega couldn't be like, its strength is approaching the Ultima weapon in power, you know? That's just... I don't think it matters that much, but that's just like a pet peeve that I have. Hopefully by the time we get to Omega, I'll actually be able to pick a dance partner, because the dance partner skill is level 60, so I haven't actually been able to use it yet. Power scaling is a bit rough. Yeah, I think that that's just a problem in any story that involves a lot of fighting, is that authors feel a need to... Well, I wouldn't even say feel a need. Authors have a need to increase the stakes, and the easiest way to increase the stakes is to provide a stronger threat. So it's kind of just like the more you scale, inevitably you get to a point where, you know, the end villain of any long-running story kind of has to be like god level. That's why you see so many JRPG jokes of like, mission 1, save a kitten. Final mission, defeat God. Like that, you know, you see that joke so often because it's a common trope, because it's kind of narratively necessary almost. I would love though to see a JRPG where the final mission is just to confront a very cunning but not that strong villain who's been pulling the strings the whole time, and he still provides a good threat because he's cunning. You know, I don't know how you would make that work and feel climactic, but that'd be really interesting. Anyways, it's also gonna like... No, never mind. The point I was about to make was stupid. Do I want to take a break right now? We are basically literally halfway through the stream, so now might be kind of a good time for me to take a break. Let me see. I would say now is actually a pretty decent time for me to go on break. Yeah, I would say we're like a little less than halfway through this stream, so I think I'll probably take a break right about now for like 15 to 20 minutes. Gonna get myself some coffee. My tea is almost done. I'll just finish it off. That girl's avatar is pretty. That just fucked up. She almost looks like an elf from this angle, and that kind of makes me wish that there were elves that had normal builds. Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that elves in Final Fantasy have unique builds. I think that that's pretty cool, but I do sort of kind of wish that there was a way to get an elf with a normal build. Because Alphino is so cute, but it's impossible to be built like Alphino while also being an elf, and I think that that's sad. Anyways, I think now is a good time for me to take a quick break. I might get some more tea, but I will be drinking some coffee and chilling out. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit, in 15 to 20 minutes. Once I come back from break, we'll probably be streaming for at least an hour more, but probably a little over an hour more than likely. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. I really gotta learn how to drink coffee faster. I'm back. I've returned. Hello, timekeepers. Let's go see what Alphino has to say. Now I know that I need the auroral wrist. I need that one. Now I know. Hey, Alphino. How long do you think that they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. Am I going to Carton now? Huh? What's going on here? That's just a kid. Hi, Claire. Oh, it's you. Said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. Yeah. I'm the tallest one here. That's crazy. I can think of several places they might be if you like. We can go look at them together. Gotta drink coffee at your own pace. Thank you. Also, it's hot in my room. First, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Perhaps you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Maybe if I open my window. Wait, no, I think it's like low-key like 90 degrees outside right now. That's a bad idea. We'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an Aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Alphino has always been like slightly at odds with the way Minfilia operates. I gotta go back to Revenue's Toll. Situation at Tulsa would have taken a turn for the worse. Alphino, I gotta go. Tulswood, then the primal threat you spoke of before has been confirmed. Go, sir. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. When you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Okay. Bye-bye. Like, thank God I can teleport. Can you imagine if I had to take like a 3-hour like airship trip every time I wanted to go there? Like that, thank God. You know? Like surely covering that distance would take like, I'm trying to get a sense of scale. If that's a river right there, right? And we're here. I don't know. I guess it doesn't look that long. I would This is like the whole world map, right? What's over here? Oh, this is Hingashi, huh? I can't go over there. Damn, what is it? That's crazy. I'm trying to get a sense of scale here. Cause like from here, from Thanalan to Mordana, that's gotta be like, I don't know, too long of a trip to take it manually. Imagine if I was like, because most people in lore can't teleport, right? Imagine if I was just like a normal citizen and I wanted to go from Ul'dah to like Gridania or something to visit a relative. Like, can you imagine? That would suck. Enter Rising Stones. Hi, Kevin Power. You say have public transport, I'll figure it out. That's true. That's true. Also, if you can't afford the airship, you just gotta walk there and you might just straight up die, low-key. Alphino is all good. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. Yeah. Hold on. New gear. Our gear is leveling up, chat. Gear set list. Can I update that? Okay. Fun walking trip, yeah. Oh, are we gonna go talk to her? Okay, okay. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. After this, maybe I'll queue up for a daily with White Mage. I am trying to level White Mage right now. I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu. May have? Then it is not certain. Forgive me, Antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the Elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to only act in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. Welcome back, Day. Hope your pizza is good. Dude, Estrella is pissed. I told Papolino I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory? They already summoned Ramu once to right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through their forest. Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The action of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud, that alas we did not foresee. I think Gridania would be a better place to live as a refugee than Ul'dah. Sylphs were perceived as panicked migrations yet another invasion and quicken their efforts to summon their god. So sorry to bring this back up. I tried to send you on VGen and it looks like you need to accept the friend request. Yeah, I'll go accept that real quick. Here we go. Though your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Souls, you once succeed in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. Might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. Homemade chicken pizza, that's awesome. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Sira. Pray report to Commander Huey Log, the Adder's Nest, as soon as you are able. Me and her are tight. We got each other's back. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna real quick swap over to White Mage. Or I guess, what would it be? Conjurer? What's my... I keep forgetting this is probably easier. Yeah. Do you have any more recommended gear? Okay, cool. I don't know why there are no pants on this outfit, but it's whatever. Duty. I'm level 37 already, which is pretty nice. And then let's do our leveling roulette. Should be instant, right? Ah, not instant today. Okay, okay. Never mind. It's basically instant for all intents and purposes. Oh my god, have I not done my class quest? Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Wait, can I get that already? Don't you get the job stone at 50? I could have sworn you get it at 50. Get it at 30. Oh. Okay. Well, good thing this is a level 20 duty. Okay. We'll be fine. There's really, since I haven't leveled at all, there's really not much going on my haunt bar, so this shouldn't be too difficult. God, I guess I forgot. Because Samurai and Dancer both start at level 50 and 60 respectively. So I guess I just kind of forgot. I'll take care of my job quest after this one. Go out to do your class quest, no joke. Half of SCH kid is locked behind it. That's kind of funny. Okay. It's below level 30, so they don't know. Who is attacking me? Wait, someone targeted me for something. I don't know what though. We're fine, we're fine. Quite frankly, I think I find clicking on the person's name more practical than pressing F2, but I don't know. Shield healer and you can't normal heal without doing it? That's kind of funny. Okay. Well, now we're pulling a lot of enemies now. I have dragged some aggro from healing. Whoopsie daisy. Sometimes I forget that healers get a lot of aggro on them, just naturally. All the normal healing belongs to the thick fairy. I gotta say, I love that fairy. I'm interested in that class purely because of the fairy. But I wanted to take on an easier healer class before I went into anything else. And I figured that white mage it fits the bill, you know? Is the chat behind you Dead Star? It seems as though it might be, now that you say that. That's kind of strange. I can't particularly do anything about that currently. But I will once I can. I gotta contribute to finishing up the dungeon faster. We've gotta optimize. Is it? Yippee! Okay. I'm fine back here. I'm not fine back here. Oh god. He's almost dead. It's kind of crazy how fast boss fights get finished up once you're like... I'm getting targeted by catapult. What does this do? Ow. Not cool. Oh, the slide casting. I'm cracked. Hello? Nice. Treasure coffer. Don't need that. What is this? I don't need that. Scholar is not hard. It's a DPS that heals, and you have to watch shields and fairy buff times for regen. Make sure you use OGCD skills to gain MP. That's a lot of things that you just listed. Oh yeah, you know, Astrologian's not that. A scholar's not that hard. You just do this and this and this and. I get what you're saying. I just think it's funny. Okay, I refreshed chat. There we go. We're back. The best white mage ever. Everyone is saying it. Yeah, everyone is saying it, even though I'm not technically a white mage yet. You can get this. Okay. Potential white mage. Yeah, you call me potential white mage. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a damage over time. What's an ARO? Oh right. Am I the one who has it? Am I stupid? Oh. Oh, that's my damage over time. I see. Well, that's good to know. What is this? I don't remember this guy. This guy's awesome. Stone 2. If stone is so good. Sometimes I like that white mage's damage lineup is just the same move over and over again. Healer and Bard are holding up the lost art of damage over time. Samurai also has one, actually, that lasts a minute. Which is absurd, you know. But yeah, Samurai has one too. Okay. Nice. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that either. Red mage is gay. What does red mage do? A lot of enemies, but he'll be fine. Honestly, for just normal pulls like this, I'm not really gonna bother healing until about now. Technically on white mage, I should just keep doing damage unless my tank is imminently about to die, right? You have a black and white mana bar, fill up both and your physical skills do more. That's kind of interesting. I really am not wearing any pants. That's crazy. Well, nah. All that matters is that they don't die. The only HP that counts is the last one. That's funny. Oh shit. How you have a swing so big that it hits everything except for the area just immediately under his ass. Honestly, our tank is doing just fine. Yeah, that was so easy. Some sick ass treasure. Don't need that. Thank you, tank. Cool. You have too much white, your black will do less. And black to white, it also has heal and res. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Okay. Let me go do my job quest. That is something I need to take care of. And actually, you know, technically my main story quest is here as well. So I could take care of that too if I wanted to. But obviously it'll be easier to just kind of... Oh my god, are they romantically sharing an umbrella? That's so cute. They're both bunny girls too. That's so cute. Conjurer's Guild, right? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, Yuri. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I have to learn to quick cast combo if you play a spell that you can cast another for free. That's cool. I like that. Hello. Welcome, sir. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of the Stillglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning your mother have sorely troubled the poor child. I forget what happened last time. Poor Sylvie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. Fled from the guild. A party of conjurers who were dispatched at the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sylvie. Do not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus, to you, I turn to you to escort Sylvie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Okay. All of Red Mage's attack starts with Verifier. That's cool. Verticular torsion. Okay. Let's go find Sylvie, see what she's up to. Versata prize? That one's real. Where the bard guy is. Need your Hansel. Hello. Bye. I joined a fate on accident. Let's see. Hello. Soon, brother Usumi warned you of the corruption my companion and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. So the elementals shrieked their dismay in the vicinity of the withered treant. Considering the potential danger, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylvie wandering about this part of the Tallswood. Buried in some manor tome. Okay. Hi, Zo. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm doing good today. Hope you're doing good. Hello. This is where my mother used to live, you know, right up until she passed on. Folks are grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. There are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse power that is not theirs to take. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using kanji altogether. Kind of a big step to take, but... That's because Wolfie and the others are overusing the art. We have to go and stop them. Just got done with some chores. You're fashionably late. Welcome back. Was watching the GT 2.0 video. Really cute that Jacko is now in the match start screen. Is she really? I had no idea. That's really cute. Wait, she is? What video did you get this from? I hunger for more Jacko content. Guilty Gear 2.0. Guilty Gear 2.0. Official Season 5 and 2.0 update trailer. I think I saw that one. From the Arxis channel. Is it the version 2.0 announcement trailer? Did I just miss it? Wait. Can I just stream it to you guys? They did a live stream? Oh, wait. Let's watch this. 9 hours ago? Let's watch this. Hold on. Right. Hold on. Let's watch this. Wait. Where's the start screen that we're talking about? I won't get copyrighted for this, right? This is just in-game music. I won't get copyrighted. Showed a bunch of the character reworks and UI stuff. I like this guy in the background of this stage with a pot on his head for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that, but that's cool. Joined at the Guilty Gear part. Skip to 33 minutes. Oh. So this is the new character select screen. Oh, and did they change the match start screen? Happy Chaos can mix up his bullets, but it costs a lot of resources. Oh, Jacko mentioned hello? Wait, what if I'm playing as her? Jacko should like grab the Jacko should like grab the hawk and like fly off with it, I think. That was awesome. Jacko should be featured in every screen actually, I think. Like imagine she like Jacko like grabs the hawk and like flies off with it. That's really cute though. That's it. Yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, when I'm on it, it'll be a T-pose Jacko flying off with the eagle. Yeah. The first round of patch notes said you can remove her mask now. There's like an accessories thing. Can we like Guilty Gear patch notes 2.0? Patch notes. Yeah. Made adjustments to improve performance on the following battle stages: Castle, Silver Feed, Area, Original Times Square. Oh my god, they fixed the observatory! Oh my god, they fixed the observatory! Do you guys remember that one clip of like a Potemkin that was lagging, but we couldn't really figure out why? Do you guys remember that? Where is that? I drew like a custom thumbnail for it and everything. Yeah. I don't want to play it because then my voice is going to be playing twice and that's confusing. But no, I can play it muted though. Skins are now player side, so you always get the color you want. That's nice. This is back in PNG tuber model era, actually. Let's see it. Yeah, 6 rollback frames. Excellent. And you know, I think a sign that this was not real lag, but this was performance lag, is that it's slow, but it's not like patchy, you know? yeah, and then Samuel Williams in our chat realized that it was only happening on certain sections of the stage. That's so funny. That shit is that's so hilarious. And then for the rest of the stage, I was trying to keep him on this section so that we weren't lagging anymore. Thank God that they're improving the performance. PNG Goober. Peak and GTuber era. I'm glad you guys like it. They added more pre-battle dialogue, but they did not add any for Jacko, so it's basically not worth it. That being said, happy to see more Bridget stuff. That's very nice. That's very nice. What else? Anji and Chip. Chip with Unica? Wait. Chip fight. There's new interactions between Chip and Unica? Bridget Dizzy is cute. That's cute. Shout out to my goat, Samuel Williams. Yeah. Bridget gets to talk to her mother-in-law. That is true. That is true. Asuka with Unica, I guess. Unica, yeah, okay. I guess. New victory lines for Chip versus himself and Unica. Chip and Unica is going to be interesting because they never interacted. That's going to be interesting. Didn't Chip turn Africa into a ninja country? Isn't that what happened in this story? Like, he was addicted to drugs and then a ninja brought him up from that, and then he decided to turn everyone into ninjas. Yeah. That's awesome, actually. But they're getting one of the short stories together. That's really cute. I'm kind of pissed that it's locked behind Battle Pass. I hope that they let you repurchase battle passes. The one thing I hate, the one thing I despise is when battle passes are one time only. I despise that. Like, I really do. I can accept a battle pass as long as there's a way to access the content when the battle pass is over. I think that they should rework world dollars to be applicable to the battle pass. Giving you all the story stuff after the pass. Are they really? That's good. They should rework world dollars to be like, if they're going to do battle pass stuff, I think that they should rework world dollars to be kind of like V-Bucks. Not that I think that they should monetize them, but I think that world dollars should be given more worth with all these new cosmetics coming out. Passes just to get it early. I see. Okay. I hate that. I'm gonna be real. Grand Blue versus, I love your skins, but I hate that, like, most of them are battle pass only. That sucks. I'm glad Grand Blue versus skins. I'm glad that, like, a lot of the skins are available in the shop, but not all of them, right? I got the butterfly Narmaya. I got this one for Narmaya. I'm glad I got this one. The witch, oh my god, dude. Witch Beatrix skin is really, really cute. The Halloween Vicola is good. Of course you have to get, I mean, listen. He's, like, mostly uncensored too, which is the craziest part. But that's awesome. You have to get this one. Typically get added after a while, but yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it's just, I think battle passes are evil, but I guess if you need it to keep the game going, fine. I think that there's differing levels of evil that a battle pass can be. They did not show the new Leo move. Haven't we seen it, though? It looks fine. He can now jump when he's in his defensive stance, right? That's the new move that he has, right? Leo reworked. Did Leo get away with it once more? Evil battle pass trying to take my money. I think that they should let you buy the battle pass with world dollars. Honestly. Like, they should, the way Fortnite does it, I really like the way Fortnite does it, actually. In recent times they're greedy, but, like, the way Fortnite does it is, like, you buy the battle pass, but then you get the V-Bucks to buy the battle pass again, and then a little extra on the side. So you no longer get a little extra on the side. Like I said, they're kind of pushing it right now. But, like, the way it used to work is that you would buy the battle pass, and then if you finish all of it, you would get enough V-Bucks to buy the battle pass again. And that's cool. That's really cool. And I think that Guilty Gear should try to implement something like that. Like, reward the players for playing your game with more of the battle pass, you know? What else do we get? After change, wait. Rules for character colors in online matches. Previous, prioritize player 1. After change, prioritize self. Offline mode maintains the same rule as before, prioritizing player 1. Replays maintain the same rule as before, prioritizing player 1. A match with P1 and P2 both using Soul Color 3. On player 1 side of the screen, player 1 will use 3 and P2 will use 1. And then it's swapped for player 2. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty easy change to make too. I'm glad that they did that. That's nice. Main menu, updated the voices when selecting certain modes. Added battle UI skin. The battle UI skin is that sounds neat. I like that. Yeah. Feature list place. Customize the design of the health bar. I think someone mentioned this a while back, but I hope that this doesn't mean that they'll start cracking down on mods. I think that mods really help to make Guilty Gear feel alive during downtime, and I really hope that they don't crack down on people who use them or make them. In an effort to make more profit off of these. I think that the best way to do it is to just make better UI than... No, but then people just copy it. But anyways, I just hope that they let the mods continue to exist as they do. Have the devs ever talked about their opinion on the mods? Guilty Gear aesthetically, like in terms of like, you know, we've never had character skins or anything up to this point. Have they ever commented on what they think about the mods? Because before there was no reason for them to really crack down on it. But now there is a reason for them to crack down on it, now that skins are a thing that they're selling. It's nice for console people that don't have access. That is true. They're fine with it? Okay, that's good. That's really good. There's for sure going to be some problems with the skins for a while after 2.0 launches. New design version 2.0 will be automatically applied after the game is updated. It is possible to switch back to the initial design. Nice. Is Season 5 on sale yet? Added the wanted poster skin. You can't even... Wait, well... But you... Okay. That's cool and all, but you don't even see the wanted poster anymore. Are they changing that? Are they changing our... Because you can't even see wanted poster in ranked mode, which is the only thing that everyone plays, you know? Hope the mods live. Me too. Characters are now lined up in 3 rows. Random selections cannot be performed with the L1 left bumper button. Character icon. The random character icon has been removed. That's fair enough. Accessories option cannot be adjusted for some characters. Jacko can start with her mask removed. This one is big. Jacko can now start with her mask removed. Oscar R. Kreutz can now be selected by hitting confirm while inputting the R1 button. Accessories cannot be set in arcade mode. Updated the animation for transition into battle. Jacko mentioned. Sin now plays his full name, which is an interesting change. Shows the duration after an attack. Oh, this shows end lag. Is that what that is? Yeah, that shows end lag. Gotta be Johnny Beard. God bless. Adjusted Vanquisher rank reset mechanics. Rather than resetting to a blanket DR 1500, it now adjusts based on the player's final DR. Oh, okay. So now the reset, it scales with what your previous rank was? I just, you know, I low-key don't even see why there needs to be a reset. Top 100 Vanquisher players are Imperious now. That's really cool. Your rank will be displayed as Imperious with your numerical ranking shown. That's really cool. That's awesome. Jam can use your glasses? God, I hope so. I hope Jam glasses is just a thing that you can turn on. Jam doesn't get her full name, they just go Jam. That's fine, I think. I don't think it matters that much what the announcer says. I think that the announcer, when announcing Badman, should go Badman? Because it's a question mark, you know? Like, I think he should sound unsure about himself. Wait, we see it in the video? Whoa, wait. Really? Wait, for real? When? I need to know. Wait. Oh, God bless. God fucking bless, dude. Thank fuck. Thank God. Jam with glasses is just blatantly better. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys know I like glasses. If you guys have seen any of my recent character designs, including my previous model that I made. You guys know I love glasses. We are so back. We're so fucking back, you guys. Thank God. Dude, the glasses go on every match. That's so awesome, Dave. Thank you for pointing that out. An option, retry with lower difficulty. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. You can start Nagoriyuki with greatly lowered health? Oh, dude. You know, guys, Strive Team, that would have been great, like, several months ago when I was trying to 100% Strive. I actually, I wonder if you still get the achievement for beating lower health Nagoriyuki. I'm proud of the fact that I don't want to gatekeep or anything, but I'm quite proud of the fact that I got Nagoriyuki. I got 100% achievements with actual real Nagoriyuki, I'm quite happy about that. 3.8% of players have unlocked Messiah Will Not Come, which is the achievement for defeating a powerful boss at the end of the arcade mode. Messiah will not come. 1.9% have unlocked all achievements, which is about half of the people that have unlocked the Messiah Will Not Come achievement, which is kind of funny. I'm not gatekeeping, I'm just better. That's what I'm saying. Following a just removal of errors displayed at the result screen. Now displays failed to upload player data, failed to upload match results. Okay. Add an option to fish 50 times. Yes, yes. We're so back, you guys. This is why it's called 2.0. Yeah, that's the fishing 50 times at once. That's why it's called 2.0. This is where the real update is. Let's see. Okay. So, tomorrow? No. Today. Today, actually. In like 4.5 hours, we're getting the full patch notes. In like, yeah. In like 4.5 hours, we're getting the full patch notes, you guys. And I'll actually be awake for that. That's cool. Hey Siri, set a reminder at 8 p.m. today to look at patch notes. Alright, cool. Praying for Ino? Praying for what? For her to get killed into the dirt or for her to get buffed? What are you praying for? I'm low-key praying for not a lot of Jacko changes. I don't care if she gets buffed or nerfed, really. Obviously I don't want her to get nerfed, but like I pray that they don't change too much about her, because I'm just now I still have the GIF loaded up, actually. I'm just now learning to do this. Did I tell you guys the other day I managed to hit 3 kicks in a row? And I can do it, like, I would say one out of like 20 times that I try it. I can do 3 kicks in a row now. There are 3 Eno at AWT. She might get gutted. I'm so scared. I hope that they don't change Jacko too much. Because I wanna be able to, I wanna be able to keep trying that. When did this Final Fantasy 14 stream turn into a Guilty Gear stream? People who came here to watch Final Fantasy 14 are probably so pissed off, but I'm invested in this now. Can Dizzy get something to make her moveset work? God, I hope so. Dizzy is just really like a nothing character. I really high-key think Dizzy is just like maybe the most boring character on the roster. All I said was GG livestream. Yeah, if anyone wants me to get back to Final Fantasy 14, just tell me, but like, I'm trying to think who is more boring than Dizzy right now. I don't know. I feel like, quite frankly, every character has more interesting things than Dizzy. Take that back, you're not wrong, but I love her. I'm not saying that I don't love her too, but I do. Unica's a thing, actually. I don't know. Between Unica and Dizzy, it's kind of tough, actually. Because Dizzy is interesting purely for the fact of being one of very few pure zoners, I think. You know? Like, her gameplay has very little actual rush down, unlike everyone else in the roster. Wanted to play Dizzy forever. She has no sauce, and you have to play so boring to win. Yeah, doing... I got smited. I got smited for saying Dizzy is boring. Yeah, I'm back. I think we're back. We're back. Okay. Yeah, it's like, what do you want to waste your meter on? Do you want to waste it on Wings of Light, or do you want to waste it on Gamma Ray? You know? That's not as bad as Unica, though. Unica just has one super. Unica has one super. I can't believe what's it called? Her useless super? What is it called? Where are her moves? Yeah, weapons free. I cannot believe that they... Why? Unica's other super, I think it has a funny name. I think Mega Death Buster is something that like a child would come up with, and I think it's funny for that reason. So cool, but impossible to use. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't the opponent has to be grounded for that, right? Like, if they're up in the air, it just hits the first hit and nothing else. Wings of Light is 10 seconds. You can't get hit and you are going to. Yeah, Wings of Light doesn't work, but I guess weapons free is at least cool on the probably one time ever that it's actually functioned in a real match. It's not even a reversal, right? So you can't even use it on Wake Up. You'd have to catch someone really, really messing up something to get them with weapons free. And then you have to like lab out combos for it too. It's like, it's not even worth it to lab out the combos for weapons free when the conditions to actually hit it are so few and far between. Grounded at low health, you need full meter. That's insane. That's absurd. Why did they think that was a good idea? Dragon Install is a useless move because of the, like, one extra condition that it needs, that is you have to be low health. Why did they think weapons free was a good idea? It is not invulnerable. You can, but Mega Death Buster is better. Right. Mega Death Buster. You know what? If they're at low health anyways, what's the point in going through the effort? Right? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're better off just learning a combo to kill them with. Right? I wish that they did more with Lucy's fake instant kill. You know, like with her big super. What is it? Live wire? Yeah. I wish that they did more with that. Bring back instant kills. I don't care if they're like this. I'm fine with them existing like they do on Lucy. I think that's cool, even. Maybe they'll give it invulnerability frames just to give it something. Yeah. Dizzy full meter, we have a full range nuke. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Lucy, it's so sad that Lucy turned out to be kind of boring, ultimately. Because I think that they just wanted to play it safe with her. You know? And that's fine. That's fair. Because she's like she's a guest character, so they want to attract Cyberpunk players. That's fair, right? To keep her simple. I wish she had something cool, you know? I guess it'd be so cool to see. So sad I joined when they removed them. Yeah, I'm really sad I couldn't get into Exard. Exard seems like it'd be... Although maybe if I played Exard, I'd be like a toxic Strive hater right now. So who knows? I'm pretty happy with Strive. For the most part. I'm fairly happy with Jacko as a character. Jacko is like Zato, except she's a woman. So she has woman privilege and she gets updates more frequently. I think if Jacko weren't a woman, we would be having Nerf Jacko jokes instead of Nerf Zato jokes. Like, can you imagine if Jacko looked like Happy Chaos? You know, like, she'd be getting nothing right now. Jacko is not an incel and a woman. I guess it'd feel a lot better if health wasn't so low in general. That's a fair point, actually. You know, Slayer himself is basically an instant kill. Yeah, you know. I feel like health being so low is one of Strive's biggest shortcomings, low-key. It's fun. I won't say it's not like a fun game, and I won't go as far as to say that low health isn't a contributing factor to that, because it makes characters feel more explosive, and that's cool. But I think that a Strive round ending in 20 seconds more consistently is like, it has its benefits, but it has its major drawbacks, you know? I forget how Astrals work in BlazBlue. You have to refresh me on that. But, you know, an average Strive match lasts 20 seconds tops, right? Like, maybe 30 seconds if you're playing a particularly slow character. Like a Chip fighting a Potemkin or something, you know? But I don't know. I really feel like Strive could afford to tone it back just a bit. You don't really get like super tense nail biter matches that often in Strive, because more often than not, it's over before it can become tense, if that makes sense. Like, it feels very often like matches end before it can get exciting, I guess, you know. When a match has gone on for like a minute straight and both players are like one hit away, it's like, holy shit, this is awesome. When a match is over in 20 seconds, it's like, who cares, right? When Slayer wall splats you once and then suddenly you're dead, like, that's not tense, that's not exciting, that's just, it's just like the match is over now, okay, you know? Anyways, I wish Exard had a more active player base, because Exard seems like it'd be really fun to try out. I know that there are player matches and stuff and player lobbies, but I just don't like player matches that much. For Astrals, it has to be match point. You need to be full meter, and the opponent has to be below 35 health. That's right. That's right. Feels so good, partially because rounds are so long. Yeah. Rounds being longer would make instant kills more hype. Slayer hits you with the block forehead, and you start to cry. Yeah. Can't wait for Robokai. I'm getting excited again. Robokai is dripped out, and that's awesome. You guys remember when the DLC was man, woman for a while? Man, woman, they, them, woman, man, kind of woman, I guess? I don't really know. Half, man. And then we switched it up. I remember that it was because each DLC, each season individually alternated between man, woman. So by the time, I remember distinctly, by the time it got to ABBA and it was getting leaked, everyone thought that, oh, what's that ghost guy from Plus R? Oh, what's his name? Do you, half and half? Yeah. What's his name? The guy who's possessed by a ghost in Plus R? Zappa. Everyone thought it was Zappa. Because we were doing the man-woman thing again, and then it got leaked. Everyone thought that this was Zappa. Not Zappa. A lot of people thought it was Zappa. But then they switched it up on us and they brought back ABBA, which is fine. Zappa Strive. I remember people were like drawing it over, like because when they showed ABBA's silhouette, people were drawing Zappa over it. How would I search for that? Robokai got cool drip from his boyfriend. Them, woman, man, furniture twink. Zappa Strive ABBA? Like, when they released the silhouette of this, of ABBA's character art, everyone was, I don't know how I would go about finding it right now, but people were like, is this Zappa? Wait, did he get unpossessed? Good for him. I guess that's, oh, okay. I didn't know he got like unpossessed. This looks like Exard actually. Robokai, our bi king Robokai, yeah. I'ma be real. I'ma be so for real, you guys. I like ABBA's old design better. I'ma be so for real, you guys. In Exard, he was very normal. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Can I be so for real with you guys? Subjectively, not objectively. Subjectively, I like her plus R design more. And like, don't get me wrong, her Strive design is great. It's super cute, but to me, her Strive design feels like a Hot Topic goth girl, if that makes sense. Like a goth girl, and I'm not saying that this is not valid of her, but like, or of Hot Topic goth girls, but she feels like the new age goth girl, whereas plus R feels like old age fake goth girl, I guess. I love both a lot. It's hard to choose. Yeah, I like both a lot too. Do you like that her relationship got sorted out healthily? So I'm okay with her getting a worse look. I wouldn't even go as far as to say that it's worse. It's just subjectively, I like her old design more. She's a reformed grunge freak. Yeah, I think that they're appealing for different reasons, quite frankly. But the reasons that her plus R is appealing are what I like more. And not to say that she's not slaying hella. It's like she, you know, good for you, ABBA. But, you know, I like this more. Should we get back to Final Fantasy 14? Oh my god, we've been talking about Strive for like, oh my god, Jesus Christ! I went AFK because I was sitting here for so long. Yeah, yeah. Paracelsus has got a bondage suit. Good for him. Good for him. Maybe we should get back to Final Fantasy 14, you guys. What do you think? I straight up actually, the stream might end soon. This is hilarious. How long did we talk about Strive? I want to check actually. How long are we talking about Strive? Oh my god, for like actually half an hour. Almost exactly half an hour we were talking about Strive. I'm trying to have the channel have more variants. Because something kind of interesting. Oh my god, what's happening? Strive at this rate or Guilty Gear 14. Pairs demon form and plus heart. Me too, I like that a lot as well. Let's go fight something. What are you guys doing? Sophie, shut up. I don't know how to tell her. Oh, wait. Oh, Medica doesn't work because they're not in my party. I see. His Gooby form is cool in terms of the animation. I agree with that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, everyone is dying. Brother Nolan might die, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, are we so back? Oh, we're so back. You forgot how to play. That's real. We're fine. Sister Wolfie's about to die. She's good. She's good. My Swift cast goes crazy. Okay, we're good. We're good. Is this the elemental that's helping us right now? Mud Pie Princess is a kind of cute name. Oh, there's 3 of them. I see. Yeah, no, her animation is great. That entire season had really good animations. Alpha, to this day, is probably my favorite animations in Strive visually. Damn. Hello. Still wonder if it was really safe for Contras to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you wield it. Okay. She is so silly pilled. Yeah. I love Jacko, but low-key her animations are just the exact same. The one thing I kind of wish is that they redesigned Jacko more than just changing her hair color. That's the only thing that they changed, really. Like, come on, that's all. That's all that they changed about her. It's not like I dislike her design. I like her design, but I wish I wish that they changed her design more than they did. I would have loved to see a Strive interpretation of Jacko Valentine so that I could cosplay her without it being a pain. Oh my god, cosplaying Jacko is such a pain. I think I don't want to do it again. High key, I think I don't want to do it again. Oh, I teleported to the wrong place. I have my Jacko bodysuit, but high key cosplaying her is just such a pain. I kind of don't want to do it again. I'm not sure. At the tournament, I might just cosplay Bridget because her outfit is just so much more comfortable. Maybe I'll carry around a Jacko keychain. I did get one, like the official Arc System Works Jacko keychain. Maybe I'll carry around my Jacko keychain as a sign. Can imagine many reasons. So first of all, her outfit is just a giant bodysuit. Can I bring up my Jacko cosplay? Hold on. I have a tournament like this month. I'm not gonna say when because I don't want to leak where I live, but well, near where I live anyways. But where is it? I basically have a tournament soon-ish. Here. It's censored. But look at this. Look. Isn't this cosplay awesome? I think that the jacket was a good choice and mostly an accident for that matter. But yeah, I did at one point cosplay Jacko Valentine. My favorite part, kind of the shoes, actually. But I like the jacket that I picked. I picked it just in case it got cold, and it did eventually get cold. But it looks like Soul Bad Guy's jacket. Isn't that awesome? I picked it because it was like similar visually to Soul Bad Guy's outfit. So that's why I picked it, because I thought they would be like thematically kind of neat. Looks really good on you. I can imagine it's annoying. Yeah, okay, so first of all, I don't do anything to my hair. I'm not wearing a wig because my hair is too long to wear a wig. At least I can't figure it out. It's a skill issue. Let's get that out of the way. It's a skill issue. I can't figure out wigs with my hair length. It's like as long as Jacko's. That's not true. I think Jacko's goes like down to her thighs. That's not true. But mine does like go down to my butt at this point. So I don't wear wigs. I just have my hair and I style it kind of like Jacko's. First of all, if it's windy at all, it's a huge pain. Second of all, it's a full body bodysuit. Going to the bathroom is a puzzle. And it's also just like, if I sweat at all, it instantly just becomes super uncomfortable. And last time that I wore this, I sweat a lot. And I can't just throw this thing into the washing machine because it has a bunch of like leather pieces stuck onto it. So it's kind of just, there's kind of just sweat soaked into it right now, Loki, and I don't know what to do about it. I might take it to a dry cleaners maybe, but it's uncomfortable to wear. And if I sweat at all, it becomes gross. And Loki, I don't even think I look that good in it. What the real best cosplay is, let's bring it up. I have it ready because I talk about this here and there. What the real best cosplay is my Bridget one. First of all, it doesn't matter that my hair is the wrong color because it's mostly behind a hood anyways. So it doesn't matter that I'm not wearing a wig. Second of all, this fit is super duper cute because it was kind of low-key built for trans girls. So great, right? And it's comfy for the same reason. And also, I have the official Roger plush. How can I not? I have the official Roger plushie. Look at that guy. That guy's so cool. How can I not, honestly? With the official Roger plushie. So that he's a really nice plushie, by the way, like super duper high quality. He's sitting with all my other plushies near the bed. So I'm probably gonna cosplay Bridget. It's like a 3-day event that I'm going to. So on the first day, I'm planning to actually cosplay Marina from Fear and Hunger. And I'm going to paint the God of Fear and Hunger carvings onto my face. And I think that's going to be really fun. And on the second day, I'm going to cosplay as Bridget for the tournament participation. If I place top 8, which I don't think I will cosplay Jacko. I might see what I can do about cleaning the bodysuit. If I somehow manage to place top 8, which by the way is probably not possible, because I'll explain. But if I place top 8, I'll wear Jacko and I'll tell you guys about the stream. I'll like post about it on my Blue Sky probably. I didn't think about that. I am cosplaying 2 trans girls. God, am I a basic bitch? God damn. Anyways. You know, I'm gonna cosplay Bridget and Marina. But I am more. Oh yeah. They're peak characters. Thank you. Okay, so like, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I don't think it's possible for me to get into top 8 because this tournament that I'm going to is not like a big one or anything necessarily, but last year there was a guy who managed to get top 8 in Evo. I think even he got like, I can't remember his name, but I think even he got like 3rd place at one point in an Evo Strive tournament. So that's the kind of competition I'm up against. And I'm like a Platinum 2 Jacko. It's not happening, quite frankly. It's gonna be interesting though, because the tournament happens so soon after 2.0 releases. So that it's gonna be interesting to see how the players, I might actually watch top 8 because I think it's gonna be interesting to see how the players adapt around the new version. You typed, oh, we'll run into a DM with one of your friends. That's funny. That's pretty silly. Let me finish up this quest and I think we'll call this stream there for today. Hello. Brother Isumi looks kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Start of Yunayo's pro career when she sweeps this tournament. That would be hilarious. New version for the tournament this weekend will be wild. Looking forward to it. Yeah, that's your tournament's even earlier than mine is. That's gonna be crazy. It's this weekend, you said as well. So what? The people participating in that tournament are gonna get like 2 days to adapt to the new system? That's funny. Oh, glad I do hear that. I must ask for one more question. When you first witnessed the red cleanse that corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? You welcome the chaos. Yeah, that'll be fun. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. Much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude and thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sophie. Runs a strict shop. I run a strict shop. That's not... I should stress that Zul is doing that entirely of his own will. That's why you guys should join the membership. And if you join the highest tier membership, you get access to the Timekeeper's Discord server. So that you can also OWO run every single day. Serious, Sophie, I may need of you both before long. Till then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Cool. Okay. Get this. Nice. Truth Nuke. Kevin's been doing 138 times. That's crazy. Recommended gear. Oh, really? The new staff I got isn't the recommended? Oh, crazy. I kind of want to see how it looks though. That is just a branch. I'm keeping my funny looking staff. My funny looking staff is just so much better. Cool. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's a pretty good place to end the stream. Probably on my own time, I'll keep grinding White Mage and also the main story quest. Funny looking staff wins. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll probably be grinding White Mage on my own time. But, what else? I don't know. Next stream, I suppose it might be on the day that 2.0 releases, but that's a really big maybe because I've talked about this a little bit, but I'll say it again for those who weren't there for it. I have work on the day that Strive 2.0 releases, and though I will be able to play it a little bit, I don't think I'll be able to stream it. However, there is a chance I could maybe stream it if I wake up early enough for it. And I do need to shift my sleep schedule a little forward anyways. So it's possible that maybe I could actually wake up in time for it, but we'll have to see. I'm not really sure. If I do, the stream will probably go from like 10 to 2 o'clock, which is, that's a long time actually. That's like 4 hours. I can't stream that long. I don't know. If anything, it'll go from like 11 to 1 or something. But wake up super. Yeah. I'll wake up and forever Elysion driver. Don't forget to read the patch notes in about 4 hours. The full patch notes will release for 2.0. So if I can stream on the Strive 2.0 release day, I will. But if I can't, then probably my next stream will be either Saturday or Sunday. And whenever it is, my next stream will be Guilty Gear. So I will maybe see you guys on Thursday. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this stream. I know we had a kind of big tangent with Guilty Gear Strive, but I enjoyed it, quite frankly. I'm really excited for the new update, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. I will see you guys next stream, but I do hope that you all have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to check out the patch notes in about 4 hours. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Sayonara.